Hi. Okay. Here's the deal. How are you? So, I want to check in with you today. I want to say hello. I just talked for 10 minutes and it disappeared. So, I have a question for you, and I'm going to pick up on my video from yesterday. I think I posted it on here. If not, I posted it on other media. If someone asks you to do something and someone needs help, do you just not respond to them? Do you just not say anything back to them? You've got all this stuff going on in your life and you need this help. You need someone to pay attention to you. Pay attention. And they don't. Isn't that frustrating? Like, that's not the answer. It's not the answer. The answer is if somebody reaches out to you and genuinely needs something, you don't ignore them. I'm just, asking for a friend. Anywho, I have to set my spaces up correctly today. We had a big event yesterday. It was fabulous. Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary spoke at my conference. He ended our day. I know he speaks in a lot of different places. It's funny, I was showing my team. I have Canadians that report to me, and I was showing my team him in his pajama bottoms, and they got a kick out of it, I think, because I don't know if they realized he's made that a thing. He'll be complete, because he's on a lot of, he does a lot of TV, and he does a lot of, talks, and he doesn't need to be in a studio because of the wonderful world of virtual, and he's got pajama bottoms on with his jacket. I wanted to ask him yesterday, because I had to do a tech check with him. It was just him and I on the call. How cool was that? I got to talk to Kevin O'Leary, just me and him. I've done it before. I've done a conference with him and I had to get on with him. But it was so cool because he was having a little bit of issues connecting and I'm like, click on this, click on that. He's like, oh, okay, good, we're here. And then it's funny because when he didn't do this yesterday when we did the tech check, but he had these two microphones, right here to make us sound better. It was fun, and he's part of a ETF that they spoke on yesterday. So anyway, it was great. It was fun. I loved listening to him. I'm like, oh, I should do that. Oh, I should do that. Anyway, so there's that. And then I was listening to Rosie O'Donnell this morning, and Rosie O'Donnell was talking about having trouble sleeping, and I'm like, oh my God, she needs my calm. This is what I need for Rosie. I didn't want to sell her any. I don't want her to think I wanted to sell anything. This stuff is the best thing in the world. I did this before I went to bed last night. Oh my God, you will wake up and feel so good. It's like a zen. I don't know how to describe it other than that. But anyway, I'm doing my energized. I'm going to take my lean. I'm going to do it before lunch and then this afternoon. I did not set up my spaces yesterday. It was a busy day. I was exhausted. I got my nails done. I got my really, really pretty. It's more gold flecky. Really pretty. But I was exhausted. And I was up at 5 o'clock again this morning. You know why? Because when I have stuff going on at work, I think about it a lot. And I'm like, not that I worry, but I'm like, oh, what about this and what about that? And I'm like, anyway. So I'm a little tired today, so I'm doing my energize, so we're going to get that done. I've got my hydrate ready to go, and I just made my egg. I had shown this egg. When you buy pasteurized organic eggs, the yellow of the yolk, so amazing. Pasteurized. Organic, and if nothing else, do pasteurized, but so good. And I did a little bit of salsa with spinach on it. I've got my hydrate ready to go, and I need to set up my spaces properly because yesterday I ate too many nuts last night. I bought raw cashews and raw almonds, and I did them both. And I was hungry last night, and it's because I didn't eat enough during the day. So I have to do the fat during the day. I need to really do a carb now. And instead of like a bagel, which I really want to do, which I might just make anyway, I really want to do, these are good. I really want to do, I need to do oatmeal. Because to be honest with you, in this, it has protein. It's got a lot of calories in it. Yeah, it's got 18 grams of fiber. You know what? This might not be bad. It's a cinnamon raisin bagel. You know what? I'm going to do that this morning because I was trying to decide. I didn't feel like cooking oatmeal. I didn't want to make, I have packets. I need to go buy better packets of oatmeal. I need to go buy, what is it, the Klondike or the Kodak? The Kodak oatmeal. I need to go pick that up because that's better for you when you don't want to cook the long one. And I need to make my overnight oats because those are good. And I can make those healthy. I could do those with water, and then I could just put a little vanilla in there. I could zhuzh it up, put some fruit. You know, I could do all the things. Do all the things. Start. Okay, my bagel's cooking. So I'm going to finish up my Energize. I'm going to eat my eggs this morning. I did my vitamins. But yeah, if someone asks you to do something and something's broken, like it's broken, we can't do something or you can't do something, and someone asks you for help, why do you ignore them? Why is it okay for someone not to respond? It's just, for me, it's just not okay. I need to help everybody. And maybe that's part of my problem. My expectation, perception and expectation, right? When you, expectation and perception, like when you expect something a certain way and then your perception of it's a little distorted, yeah, that can happen. It's aggravating though, right? People shouldn't be allowed to act like that. In my opinion, if you're asked a question or you get a text message or you get a whatever, you send something to somebody, just answer them. Let them know you're friggin' looking at it, working on it, got it, we're on it. Anyway, I find it a little annoying, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and it is what it is. That's what they say. So I'm gonna do maybe my cottage cheese today. I'm gonna do my fats this morning, like the right time. I'm going to, I have to figure out what we want to have for dinner in there. I gotta look and see what I bought for the week. We will have a really good dinner. I made flounder last night. Wasn't real crazy about it. Didn't come out that great, but I was filling out my benefits for work at the same time, and I let it cook a little long while I was sitting in here. Anyway, I cooked though. I ate the flounder, I ate the green beans, go me. But I didn't set my day up properly, so that's what you have to do. I did an egg in a mug. You just put the eggs in the mug. I did the 3 egg whites. I put the spinach in the mug, stuck it in the microwave, boop, 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 and then a little bit of salsa. So I'm going to eat that. I'm going to eat my bagel. I got to get my day started. I hope you have an amazing one. I hope everything you want it to be, everything you want it to be. Oh, and I think I'm going to message Rosie O'Donnell and say, Rosie, you need my calm. It's so funny because and my mother-in-law loved Rosie O'Donnell. Let me finish with this story, and I'm going to tag her. Rosie O'Donnell had her TV show, and she has that laugh, and she's just great. She had this doll that when you pressed it, it did some of her phrases and her laugh. My mother-in-law loved her. So she had her doll, and she had her on her bed. And then I had her doll, and I had her on my bed. My mother-in-law loved her. She was so cute, my mother-in-law. She would have been like well into her 90s now. And I miss her. I miss her cooking. I miss her. I just miss everything. Ashley wanted to make sweet potatoes like my mother-in-law. So she did good. She did a really good job. She found a good recipe. I don't have my mother-in-law's recipe for that. I know how she did it. Kind of. It was orange juice, maple syrup, the full half a potato. I know how she did it. Ashley did pieces, which was good. Came out, really good. I have like 4 or 5 of her other recipes in my box. I don't have that one written down. And I have it in her handwriting. You know what somebody did? If you do a bridal shower for somebody, get people to handwrite recipes and give them a recipe box with the handwriting. I have all of the handwritings. My grandmother, or my grandfather, my grandmother, my grandma Peggy, my mother-in-law, I think some aunts. This woman that I used to work with, there's no way, she's probably passed away by now, but she wrote me a recipe. Like I have their handwriting in my recipe box. Do that. I think that would make a really, really nice touch for somebody. Maybe I should do that for some weddings coming up. What do you think? Ask everybody to write something out and favorite recipe. Send them a recipe card. I don't know. Anyway, we're not doing showers, so I almost feel like how do we get that done? I would love it in their handwriting. Ashley's got another idea for what she's doing. I don't know what Danielle's doing. I'll have to ask them both. Anyway, listen, this has been long. I appreciate you listening to me. Listen to people, respond to people, and I'm going to tag Rosie O'Donnell so she knows how much my mother-in-law loved her. Bye.